welcome to the What a Life podcast. I am your host, Dominique. What it do, y'all? Today, I don't have a guest. I'm solo dolo, but not really, because of course I have Amber.
Hello. It is nice to see everyone.
Oh my God, been a minute.
The God voice is here.
My Morgan Freeman. The Morgan Freeman to my podcast is finally back. It's been like 2 episodes without you, and it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel the same.
That's what Lana said to me. She was like, it doesn't feel right without you there.
No.
Because I'm always supporting you guys. Like,
right.
I love watching you guys' show. I love like seeing what you guys are doing, like putting yourself out there and everything. Like, I love that shit.
And you're going to have a show too, so it doesn't even matter. And we're all going to be around. When Amber stops playing games with us, she's trying to build up this anticipation for her show that she hasn't created yet. And then when she releases her show, our jaws are just going to hit the floor. We're not even going to know what the hell to do. She's going to check us off.
Honestly, I'm just here. Like, I'm just enjoying life. I don't know what my show is going to be about. I don't know what to talk about right now. I'm just really into video games. So,
see, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to be like Kourtney Kardashian. I'm just living life. Life is just
not
living
Kourtney
me.
Kardashian. No, child. I know she did not just call me Kourtney Kardashian. The most unoriginal motherfucker out there. Kourtney. Why I gotta be Kourtney Kardashian? I couldn't be anyone else. I couldn't be Rihanna.
Oh yeah, we love
SZA. I got Kourtney.
Kourtney's so unoriginal.
Damn. Now fuck me. Now. Nah, fuck me.
Oh, no. I cannot. Not you saying the most unoriginal shade. All shade has been thrown to Kourtney Kardashian.
I really don't like Kourtney.
Come on, you know I'm trying to be sponsored by Skims. How are we going to? How is this gonna work when you just destroyed her sister?
I'm just gonna say it like this: you have a better chance with Fenty Savage than with Kourtney Kardashian. You don't have the body for Kourtney Kardashian. Let's put it like that.
You gotta be like this small for Kourtney. Kourtney,
exactly.
Kim, Chloe, or it has to be bought. I'm not buying this body. I can't. I don't want to do surgery.
My mom gave it to me. I don't got enough money to pay for it. Okay.
Right. Okay.
I can't even go to the own hospital without being like, that's too much money.
Right. Exactly. We don't even have healthcare out here. We just raw dogging life. If something happens to us, fuck it. It's up.
It was time. It was. I ain't gonna lie.
Natural selection.
Time. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, if I die tomorrow, then I'm gonna be like, oop.
You're like, if I get diagnosed with a terminal illness, fuck it. It's terminal.
It was for a reason. Your God said it's time to go. And I said, all right, it's time to leave.
It ain't no cure because I'm not going to the doctor. Black people are so messed up like that. We never go to the doctor. Like, why don't we ever go to the doctor? I mean,
you want to know why we don't go to the doctor? And I'm going to tell you why. We don't got money like that.
We don't, yeah.
And the simple fact for a doctor to be like, oh, sounds like you got like a stomach pain or something. Here's some medication. I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear, why the fuck is my stomach hurting like it's hurting?
Right.
And why y'all giving me Yeah, but why you not telling me what the fuck it is? And y'all be like, oh, it's stomach pain.
They're hella
It's really ulcers. And I'm like, what?
Doctors in America be like, they're like, we're not sure. Even though they're sure, but then they want you to come back again so you can pay an additional amount. Then they'll tell you what the fuck is going on after you done, put some money in their pocket.
You done fucked up and now you put money in their pocket and you're like, why the fuck is it not working?
Right. That part. It's a hot.
But at the same time, it's our own damn fault.
Yeah, exactly. Because we waited, we procrastinated the situation 10 times out of 10. Yeah, I agree. So since in the spirit of the Solo Dilla episode, today I want to talk about living alone because I feel like this is my first time having an apartment like by myself, and Lord have mercy. I feel like, okay, living alone is like, that friend that like you only hang out with like in a group sense, but you wouldn't want to like hang out with them like by yourself. And then you like,
I'm that friend.
Right. And then you get around them by yourself, you're like, I'm not sure if I like this bitch or not. Like, that is how living alone is. Like, I'm not sure. I've not been sure if I like myself that much.
Here, let's do this. We're gonna invite Lolo, Lana, me over to your apartment.
Yeah,
we're gonna have shrooms, and we're just gonna trip out
And we're just
together,
gonna open up.
We're gonna have like positivity. We're gonna be like hippies in your living room, like look at the stars.
Right. I need a good shroom night. Like, I'm always down for a good.
I'm always down for a good shroom night.
I love psychedelics. Like,
so since Lana put me on psychedelics, I have never thought of it as like, oh, I'm just gonna be on psychedelics and I'm gonna be tripping the fuck out.
Yeah,
that shit opened your eyes.
It does. It does. The only thing every time, because I'm like a movie, like film, just anything visual, like connoisseur. Like, I love to watch shit. I love to listen to shit. Like, and every time I'm shroomed out, like the last time I was shroomed out, we went to go see Scream, and it was dope, like to see a scary movie and kind of be tripping. Yeah, the newest one. It was dope, and that was a good ass movie, by the way. Like, I don't know if they put crack in that movie. I couldn't tell you if it was the shrooms.
I have to see it,
dude. And I don't watch Scream movies. Like, I don't really care for Scream. I've never been a big Scream fan because I'm like a horror movie. Like, it got to be scary. Like, I got to be scared as
after
fuck.
3, I said no more.
Yeah, see,
and
I watched the first
4,
one,
and I'm like, 4 is pretty good. It's like a reminder of where Scream actually came from. But I'm like, 5, I'm scared because I'm like, I don't know how y'all gonna do it.
Right.
I don't know if it's gonna be good or not.
I heard 5 was trash, but 6 or whatever one, the newest one is, it was hella good. Like, when I say hella good, and it was a long movie too, and I was invested. I had to go pee. I didn't even want to go pee because I didn't want to miss it. But that shit was hella good, and I'm tripping out. So I'm like, God damn, like, they are slashing. They took slasher to the next level. Like, they was slashing the fuck out of them people. I was like, damn, what a fucked up way to die. And then to stab somebody, like, that's just next level of shit. Like, that's just too gruesome to me. It's kind of like, all right. Just fucking shoot me. Don't, cut me up like some damn, like a steak. You know what I'm saying? Like, just.
I think it's because I watch so many like ID channels and like,
oh yeah,
murder mysteries. I'm like, if we die, we
desensitized.
die. Yeah, I'm like,
it's
like you're gonna die either way. Like, if you have a weapon, like if they have like a gun, you already know you're fucked.
I got hella deep though when I was on treatment, and I was like saying like, damn, like if there's anything I wish, it's just that I do not die like in a bad way like that. I don't want to go out like that. I don't want to be murdered or no crazy ass shit. Like,
I'm crazy enough to be like, if you murder me, I swear to God,
you gonna haunt
my soul will follow you to the ends of the fucking earth to make sure your life is a miserable.
Nah,
it's just miserable. I ain't talking about, I'm knocking some shit over. No, I'm messing up your whole life up. Your tires are flat. Why?
Stop.
My car got keyed. How?
Stop. Not you slashing tires in car and keys as a ghost.
If there's a will, there's a fucking way.
I'm the type to like, I'll blow in some motherfuckers. Just to be stupid as a ghost, I'll be
just
flick somebody's ear and shit.
Weird. Just a ghost. What the fuck was that?
Or like I'm gonna do some what's that movie? Conjuring. I'm like do some stupid shit. Like, you can be like, what the fuck was that? Like, nothing too crazy though. I ain't going. I don't want to be here still though, because I'll be bored.
I don't want to. Fuck this planet and fuck you too. I don't want to be here no more. You know what? I've been like this forever. I be like telling my friends, I was like, mass suicide.
Right.
Like, who gonna stop us?
Tomatoes. Like, no, I don't. If I'm a ghost, I don't want to be like stuck on this fucking planet. Like, I don't want to be one of the ghosts that's like stuck here.
Oh, they're just stuck here roaming this earth. I would be so mad if I have to be stuck here roaming this earth as a ghost. I'll fuck with everyone. Literally, I'd be so bored. I'd be all bored. I'll be that type of ghost that possess your body and make you overthink like I'm overthinking. Like, you want to know what I'm thinking right now? I got you.
Projection. That is all that damn projection. But you know what else too? You know what else is the best thing? Shit about being. I'll do pros and cons. I say one of the best fucking things is like peace. You don't have to deal with like about living alone. I mean, one of the best things about living alone is like the peace. Like you don't have to deal with no other motherfuckers except for yourself. Like literally you could be having like the shittiest day, or you could be in the shittiest mood, or you could be in the best mood, and all you come home to is like peace and fucking quiet. Like sometimes even though I'm social, I just want to be left the fuck alone. Like respectfully though, like just don't talk to me, don't touch me, like nothing. And then like, and being able to do that is pretty dope. And you can just, all the weird shit that you do, like like that you would do in private,
one would judge you. Yeah.
Oh my God. Like literally last night, I think it's so weird. I have like this surge of energy at like 1 a.m. I just had a fucking dance party. Like weird ass shit that somebody else would be like, are you good? Like, are you okay? Like nobody is there to judge me that I'm like twerking at 1 a.m. by myself.
But that's the beauty of it, because at the end of the day, you groove into your own music.
Right.
You in your zone.
And I'm twerking to like R&B though. I'm really twerking to like some jazz and shit. But it's like
just pop your back to fucking
some Sade and shit, like something like super smooth. I'm like, hey,
I would have thought you was popping your back to 1930s music.
No. Right. To some classical like Beethoven and shit. To some brown noise. Just throwing it back.
Brown noise. Not the brown noise.
Throwing it back to some brown noise. Because I can. You know what I'm saying? Or, okay, this is the bad part. Shit, I eat so much. Or I could just get drunk. Like, I could just black out. If I had a bad day, I could just literally black out at home. And, like, I don't have to worry about all the drama of everybody be like, hey, you're an alcoholic. Maybe you should.
That's my mom right now. Tell me why that's my mom. Literally, the first apartment we moved into, this is way before my boyfriend. The first apartment we moved into, I was already having a bad drinking problem. So by the time we lived together, she was looking at me like, how many drinks did you have?
Right. That
I'm
part. Like, who's counting?
None of your business.
Right.
None of your business. It's my struggles and my struggles alone, man.
Right. I'm doing 1 drink for every motherfucking mistake and every bad motherfucking thing that's happened to me in my life.
And it's so bad because I turned 21 in the pandemic.
Oh,
so
imagine.
You can guess how many bottles I was going through.
Ooh, blackout queen.
Yeah, I was going through bottles on the end. You can ask like all my old friends. They'd be like, yeah, she's bad.
Yeah, in quarantine, I was just looking at, it's so crazy. I was just looking at my videos last night from quarantine, because all those things are like starting to circulate. But oh my God, we had so much fun. I was drunk every day.
Yep, every day.
I was turned
fuck out.
up every day. We drank every day. We smoked every day. We was partying. It was literally like, at one point, I went to my first rave in quarantine.
I was like, this close, but I said, fuck that. I'm going to South Carolina. I literally said, nah, fuck them raves. I'm going to South Carolina to go party with some Marines.
No, a rave at home. Shit. I'm talking about a YouTube rave. That was the closest thing I got to a rave.
You talking about when they had the quarantine raves?
Yes,
I remember that shit.
I was turned up, partying on YouTube. I was just doing my thing. Honestly, I had no cares in the world, and that's kind of how it is now. It's like quarantining, but shit, indefinitely.
Honestly, I just sit at home, mind my own business with my 4 cats.
Literally, same. I love being at home though. That is like. It's so, sometimes I rush to get home to do absolutely fucking nothing.
That's me too. I'll be like, God. My video games are calling me, guys. Come on.
Yeah, or like my Instagram, my TikTok, or just shit.
I'm like, Apex, sir. Apex is calling me. I need to rank up before the split comes.
Right.
I can't be slacking with y'all niggas.
Or my Costco blanket, my $30 Costco blanket. It is the best thing in my household to date, and I'm about to go get another one.
I really want a Costco blanket because my aunt got one, and I went to California not too long ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna steal your Costco blanket.
It is the best thing I've ever experienced in life. Like, it's like a comfort blanket. It just like no other. I love my Costco blanket. Like, I don't even like let other people like touch the damn blanket to this point. Like, if I give you the blanket, like,
you gonna give it back.
No, you should be honored because first of all, that's my favorite thing in this motherfucking house. And second of all, don't do too much. That's the other thing. Don't do too much. I'm always looking at somebody that has my Costco blanket on. Like,
let's point out the fact that you have a Costco card.
I don't. I'm ignorant. I just go up in that motherfucker when other people do.
I was about to say, let's just point out the fact you got a Costco card. Let's just say,
Girl,
Kale, let's be like, you got your shit together. You got a Costco card. Goddamn.
I'm grown, but I'm not that damn grown. I do not have
got one. My mom got one. That's still her shit.
Exactly, that part. See, somebody's mama, there's some other adult that's really adulting has a Costco card that I can
honestly
partake
I need to go to Costco sometimes.
Me too. Because I need to get another blanket. So when you go, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna call you too. I'm like, bitch, you gonna have to get off of work. You gonna have to get out your bed or something. We're going to Costco. Come on. We're going to Costco.
Right, that part. Now, the worst parts, oh my God. The worst parts about living alone, oh my goodness, so many.
You probably hear something move in your apartment. You get startled as a motherfucker.
Bitch,
huh?
I could have the dryer on and I will get scared of the dryer sound. I know every
dryer.
motherfucking sound in that apartment. And if it's off, I'm spooked. And I always think to myself, like, what am I going to do if a motherfucker just knocks on my door, like, hella late? Like, what?
I would say, go get some animals. Go get you a dog. Go get you a cat. A cat will protect you,
dude,
too,
if they shit somewhere, I'm going to lose my cool. I'm literally going
if you don't stop being like every black person I know, stop it. All right?
They wouldn't be able to live their best life because it's like, if you shit, I'm putting you up for adoption.
My cats are living their best fucking life.
But cats though, sometimes they be trained. But then if I had a cat, I'd be like, well, you can't shed. So then I'd have to get a naked ass cat.
You can't shed. How you gonna tell the cat you can't shed?
Right. Exactly. That's my issue. That's my toxic trait though, because I'm gonna tell a cat like, look.
Watch, you're gonna fall
one hair.
There's gonna be a day she's gonna find an animal. She's gonna fall so in love with it.
Maybe
and then she ain't gonna give a fuck. She's not gonna give a fuck. Watch, I'm gonna have. This is proof and evidence. I'm recording. We got this on evidence. All right. She gonna get an animal, right? She ain't gonna give a fuck what this animal is. She gonna be like, oh, it chewed on my couch. It's so cute.
Oh my God, are you
She's
kidding
gonna
me?
be like that. I swear to God, this is proof and evidence. Watch when she gets an animal. She's gonna say some shit like that on her podcast. Near future, I got you.
Okay, maybe I'm ready to be a little mom.
There she goes. Now there she goes.
Maybe. I've been thinking about it. I've been watching a lot of fucking videos and TikToks, and they're so cute. And you know, I got a little heart, but it's very small, so don't play. If you shit or if you piss in my house, I'm gonna kill you. Well, I wouldn't kill him, but
I can't wait to edit this video when you get an animal. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait for it. I'm gonna stitch the fuck out of this one. I'm gonna look at her. I'm like, you remember the day you said you didn't want no animals?
Right.
Look at this.
I know. I'm close too. I'm like this close. I've been thinking about it a lot. And I'm at home a lot. Because at first, like, my mom would always tell me, like, well, you're not home enough. You're always out, blah, blah, blah. But shit, all I do is stay at home. I can't wait to go home. Like, that is the best part of my day, is coming home. But you know what's the worst? Is them fucking bills, man. That rent... Lord. That rent be having me
like... choking in the background because, God damn, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, my God. When the rent is due on the 1st of the month, I'm like, look, I'm going to throw this all away. I'm going to live in a box. I can't do it. I'm like, Lord, you putting way too much on your girl's plate. Now, you know damn well I shouldn't be having to pay this. You know damn well.
Why the fuck is it so much? I remember growing up and having $20 and thinking I was rich as
balling,
fuck.
going to the movies, balling out of control. $20 doesn't even get me. It can't even get me through the day. I think $20 has to go up.
$20 would literally probably get you a meal. And that's it. If you're just lowballing this meal, you're probably spending a little over $20.
Yeah, but then it's like maybe my gas tank might need to eat. So then if my gas tank need to eat, then I'm not eating if it's on the 20. I'm gonna put that 20 in the tank, or I'm gonna do a 15, and I'm gonna go, do something with the 5.
You gonna go get a meal. You just gonna get a meal
A
from
4
McDonald's.
for 4. Shit, I'm gonna get a 4 for 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little hot and spicy from McDonald's, because that's all I can
we
afford.
can afford. Yeah.
Oh my God.
McDonald's
and then,
fries alone just cost $5.
Right.
I'm like,
at
sir?
this point,
I'm like, sir,
you can't
the
get a
fuck?
large. No, you can't get a large. Shit, you can't even get no damn fries. Can't get a drink. That's for damn sure. You ain't getting no drink.
Unless they have their $1 drinks in the summer. That's when you know you can get a drink.
They do have a $1 drink. That's right. That's true. Shit, that's all you can get though, is the drink. Then you can get.
It's hard out in these streets, man.
Oh my God! Between the bill, and then it's like you gotta pay. I mean, you gotta pay the shit, man. You gotta pay water, trash, to the air, no air. You gotta pay for the lights. You gotta pay for some bullshit. And then
Don't
it's
you
like,
live in an apartment?
yes. And
You're
it's
paying for all that?
yes, dude.
Wait.
I'm paying for everything.
Hold the fuck on.
Dude.
You're paying the lights?
Yeah, because it's water, sewer, trash, energy.
It's not included?
Okay, it's included in the rent, but not really. It's on top of. They said the rent was 13.
Okay, so I was like, I was about to say, you paying all that shit separate?
Bitch,
that's
really?
a house. What the fuck?
The rent is really 16. They sold it like, oh, it's 13. It's really 16 on top of like the energy, and then car note and phone bill and fucking groceries.
This is making me depressed.
I'm sick to my stomach. Like, I'm telling you, I'm unwell.
And it makes it twice as worse because I'm moving in June.
Yeah, you're gonna be unwell.
And we were looking for I found these apartments. Dom, when I say they're like literally right up the road from here. When I say they are my dream fucking apartments, and I said, I fucking want this. And I just looked at my bank account and I was like,
but does your bank account want it? Right.
Yeah.
Dude, level, I forget what it's called. Level, I'm not even supposed to be probably saying it, but level whatever. Those apartments.
Oh, I know what apartments you're talking about. Yeah.
Those apartments are oh my God. We went to go see them and I was like, bro.
But the rent.
The rent. Sheesh. I was like,
exactly.
Oh my God. We're going to be rich. Don't worry.
Like, don't get me wrong. The apartments you're talking about, I know exactly what you're talking about because there's one right next to me.
Right.
And they have like all these like luxurious looking, like the stuff.
Furniture, amenities, all that bullshit. Right.
And I'm like, wow, this shit looks good. But one bed, one bath is like 25. I said,
that part.
So I said 25.
Right. 25. Dude, I'm telling you, it's already, I think when I looked, it was like 2,000 for one.
Oh,
that's a lot.
That was probably like a little cheaper when I looked.
That's still a lot, though.
That is a lot for a one bed, one bath.
Still a lot.
Oh,
you're still doing the most. Yeah.
And the apartments I'm talking about, 2 bed, 2 bath, loft. 23. Not bad.
Not bad.
Because all of the amenities they have for it, I'm like,
that's not bad.
Full gym. 4 pools in an Olympic size.
Oh my God, no.
Pool. I said, sir?
Oh my goodness.
Sir, hold on. I will try to make that money. I will bust my ass for this apartment. What the fuck? But it's sometimes it hits where it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Can I really afford this apartment?
Right,
Can I not really afford this apartment?
Yeah, you don't want to like you don't want to be stupid. You know, you want to live your best life, but you also don't want to be stupid. And that's where I'm at now. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, but I mean, it's cool, but damn, those bills, bro, and doing everything and cleaning and all that.
Cleaning is such a therapy
and
for
cooking.
Me. And cooking.
Cooking is therapy?
Yes.
Girl, you just come over because I can't.
I made ratatouille one time. I was like,
I saw that.
Bussin'.
I saw that.
I made too much, so I gave some to my I don't want to say names, but my boyfriend's little sister.
Yeah.
She loved it because she's a pescatarian. I love that girl. And she's like, this was bussin'. I was like,
I want to try that. I love that movie, by the way.
When I move, I'll make some for you.
Oh my God, yes, let's do it. Cause cooking is like one of those things like I have to be in the mood. I have to have the energy. I have to be feeling like some type of way, and like experimental and all this stuff. I'm a recipe girl. Like, it's just very premeditated for me. I can't just, oh, let me just whip something up. Like, hell, motherfucker, no. I'm not no damn housewife. I don't know how to do that dumb shit.
Oh, I can't do that either. But when I be like, I really want to try something new.
Right.
That's where it hits me, where I'm like, oh, I want to watch Ratatouille. Making ratatouille,
right,
and I made it like the actual, like the fancy looking dish, and then it's like
I saw that
the
shit.
French version.
So good.
The French version looks good too, and I'm like, I'm gonna try both.
Yeah, I saw you whip that up. I saw it when you posted it because I was on it.
I don't really post a lot when I'm cooking because I get so high and I get in the mood.
Right,
I put on the old school shit, and I'll be like,
yep, that's me. That's me when I'm cleaning. I try to put in some old school, but when I'm like cooking, oh my god, cooking is a lot. I appreciate like parents now because it like, or what parents do, because damn, I couldn't imagine like working and doing all this shit and then coming home and oh my god, and cooking and cleaning and telling some other motherfuckers what to do.
Literally me when I was working in 2022. Yeah, 2022, because I will work literally 40 hours a week.
Oh my god.
Come back home, help my boyfriend clean, and then be like, all right, just probably cook.
No.
It was, you want to know something? It was the most miserable thing because he's seen it in my face. He's like, the 9 to 5 was killing me.
Yeah.
Doing all this extra stuff. He would try to help him around in the house, but I have such a harsh way to clean.
Yeah.
It's like, my it's like grandma cleaning.
Right.
Like
yeah.
you make sure you move everything, you sweep, you mop behind it, move it back.
Right.
You do the extras when you
detail.
Yeah. So that's how I clean, but he's from the like military cleaning side. So it's like looks clean.
Right.
And it'll probably pass, but I'm like,
you're like, we ain't doing no looks clean. You like, if I can't scrub my teeth across this floor.
If I cannot pick up if I drop something on the floor and I can't pick it up and eat it, that's how I know my floor
like, it ain't clean. It ain't clean. Yeah, I feel that shit. I feel it. It's a lot of work though. And that's the part that like, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be the death of me. Because this shit is so intense. Like,
honestly, applause to you because you're going to school and working and coming to this intern. A round of applause, everyone.
I can't. I be ready to this. Most of the time, I'm like in my bed, like fucking dead sleep. Like literally, I am the laziest, most productive person in the world. Like for real. But I'm very lazy. I think I'm more lazy than productive.
I have like the weird zoomies.
I know. I'm looking at you like
I smoke weed.
I'm looking
and
at you
I have
what
like
are you looking
zoomies,
at?
man.
Zoomies. That is what happens to me. Oh my God. At fucking 1 a.m, I get zoomies, and then I'm like, oh, dance party time. Hey, after I just like brought my like nervous system all the way down, then I'm like, okay, let's bring it back up. Let's do a dance.
But if I have zoomies when I'm talking, I can't literally look at people. I'd be like, this, and that. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to you, but I'm like, I have zoomies.
Right.
So I can't move around and look at you. Yeah, that's a form of ADHD. I probably don't know.
ADHD, aka zoomies. Like, we are grown-ass adults.
We're grown-ass adults with zoomies.
Right. Talking about some zoomies.
It's so bad because I'll be dead ass in the kitchen cleaning, and the next thing you know, I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm doing that.
Oh
and
my
then
God,
within doing that, I'm also doing this too.
Right.
And then redoing that and then redoing this too. And then I'm like, zoomies.
Yep, that's me.
All day long.
That is me 100%. I will be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna clean this. The next thing you know, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna clean that. Oh, next thing you know, oh, I have homework. I'm gonna start my homework. Oh, next thing you know, there's a show.
So bad.
Right. I know. Oh my God, there's a show that I want to watch. Then I put on the show. And then I'm like, oh my God, but this song, I love this song. I'm going to put this song on. I got the show on. I got my homework up. I got the half-ass fucking finished laundry. And I'm like, I want to take a shower though. So then I go take a shower like, bitch, what is you doing?
Sometimes I have to set goals for myself.
Me too.
If I don't clean this one thing, I can't take another hit from a bong.
Right.
And that's motivation to me now.
That's how you have to do it. Yep. You got to put your ass on punishment.
Exactly. So now I have to be like, if I don't clean the kitchen, I can't take another hit from the bong.
Right.
If I don't clean this part of the of like the living room or the cat area or my room or like anything, you can't take a hit. Like Don't even think about going over there, sneaking and shit.
Right.
I know, and you're going to feel guilty. So
I know.
come on now.
Talking to yourself, I know, and you're going to feel guilty.
Sometimes I really have to talk to myself like that.
Me too. And that's why I know, like, I need a person that's like, fucking, when I do find somebody, I need somebody that's tight, because I am the most untightest person. Like, I will bullshit. I am a bullshitter. Okay, like, I bullshit myself. I bullshit in general. Like, I don't care. I play too much. Like, I need somebody that's serious as hell to deal with me.
I'm right here.
Check me.
I'm right here.
Check my ass, because I'm like, because I play too much. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it, and then I'm like, shit, I ain't doing that shit.
But you want to know something? I love people where they're like, oh, I need someone to actually check me, because the simple fact that I can't check myself.
Yeah, it's self-awareness for sure. Hella self-aware, but at the same time, I'm like, shit, you could do better. And that's the part. Like, applying pressure on yourself is so difficult, I feel like, because it's like...
The one thing that my boyfriend tells me is I put myself so down, and I look at other people so highly. So I don't look down at people.
Right. That's the other
like,
part.
Yeah. And that's like, it's like a form of like trying to humble yourself, because not everyone's going to be the same. Not everyone's going to be like you. Don't be a perfectionist. So I try to do that in times again. But when people are like, oh, this and that, and you turn the tables on them, they don't like that shit.
No.
And I have seen that so many times where I'm like, wow. I'm like, all right, I know who to cut out, who not to cut out.
Nobody likes when you
like
tell them about themselves, ever.
Yeah, they despise that shit. And I don't understand why. Like, it's called self-growth for a reason.
Right, exactly. And it's like, for us, it's like, we probably are too critical of ourselves. And like, my mom tells me that all the time. You're way too critical of yourself. You need to give yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? A round of applause and some prize or some praise, because it's like, you do a lot and you don't really notice like everything you do, because you're too like worried about getting to the next level and blase, but it's like, you got a lot.
Yeah. You have to take shit step by step.
Exactly.
It's like saying like a baby doesn't know how to run. Right. They know how to like, they don't even know how to crawl. Like they start learning and stuff like that. When you start walking and you fall, what do the kid do? They're gonna laugh.
Right.
They know like, hey, I fell, I'm gonna do it again. Right. Because I'm learning.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
a lot of people don't take it as that.
Never.
They take it as like, oh, negative criticism and you're just judging my character and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, it's not judging your fucking character.
That's the flip. Yeah.
It's literally flipping the table on your ass, and you don't like what you've fucking seen, and you just don't want to change it.
And it's insecurity. A lot of people like know. I mean, anybody knows their flaws, like whether they want to ignore them or not, or they want to identify them as flaws or not. They know what they do wrong in life, and or what they need to improve on.
Yeah, and they refuse to take up on it.
Yeah. And if you call them out on it, then they're going to be hella insecure about it. If they are insecure, they're going to take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Or they're gonna throw the "that's not what friends do" card.
Oh my God.
And I'm literally like passive aggressively talking about someone, but to me now, I'm like, now I healed. Now I feel like I see where you were coming from.
Yeah.
But literally putting like my house, my rules did not respect that. That's it. Like, I'm just gonna kick you out.
Yeah, I feel
there's no tolerance, because that's how my grandmother raised me.
Right.
Literally, she would kick me out.
Yeah.
Because I said something wrong, or I didn't agree, or I didn't do something in her standards.
Right. Yeah.
Not to say anything bad about my grandma. She's a really nice lady.
Yeah.
Like,
love you, grandma.
Like, I love you, grandma. But the things that I went through as my childhood, and now looking at it now, you
understand.
You understand it to a degree, and then you're also like, oh, it could have been done better.
Exactly. Yeah, and that is the growth part about it, though, too, because it's like, I realize that too, even in like past relationships with people. Like, I realized that, okay, once the dust settles in a situation that was bad or fucked up, whatever, you realize, okay, yeah, this person was wrong for this, that, the third. That's the easy part. The part that's hard is figuring out what you did wrong in that situation. And when everything settles and you're not mad at that person anymore, you figure out like where you went wrong, how you could have communicated better, like all the things that you know, the stuff that you need to work on starts to show up, and it starts to be apparent to you, because you're like, you know what, I could have talked to that person better, I could have handled that differently, I could have went about it this way, or I could have caught that way before
no. The way
got
how
to that
I
point.
handle it was like months of me trying to tolerate it.
Yeah,
so
or
I
that,
like literally I was trying my damnest.
Yeah.
Just got to a boiling point.
Yeah, exactly.
And I could have handled it twice
too.
as worse,
Right,
too.
yeah.
Because I know how I am,
Yeah.
and I know how my grandmother was like raising
Right.
me, and I knew how like her temper was versus like everyone else's. Like you hear the phrase like your bark is not as badly as your bite or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
But I always said like both bark and bite hurts.
Right, exactly.
So
yeah.
don't like in the
you're like,
in
don't
the
play
sense
with
of
me.
in the sense of way like don't fuck with me.
Right. But even then though, you still learn from that situation, like, dang, your tolerance level, like, since you've been through a lot, you can tolerate a lot more than the average person. But now you realize your worth is higher than what you can tolerate, though. It needs to be. So it's like, you shouldn't even have to tolerate some shit like for a long period of time. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, you could have handled it worse and blah, 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 and you got her out. But then for the next time, you're like, shit, I won't even, once I see them signs, I'm not even going to put up, you know, already.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
even gonna
already.
put up with
you
that.
don't put up with it. no more.
Period. You're going to be like, I'm so
Like
done
the
with
like
that.
the first thing
The
that
first
pops
strike,
up,
yeah.
No, fuck
and it's
that.
gonna be addressed. And I know you address things, but the first thing is gonna be like, you know what, this isn't gonna work out. Maybe you should find somewhere else to go type situation. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah. So I don't know. That stuff is difficult, but I guess that's adulting. You know, growing.
I guess
and all
that's
that
like
bullshit.
a way of like you can tell when someone's still stuck in the high school mentality.
Oh my god! Right.
And not to sound like a really brutally honest person, but I am. So just to say it,
Call it like it is.
I'm gonna call it like it is. Like you need the fuck, like lay the fuck off. Like
Right.
you need to wake the fuck up.
Right.
You need to understand, like, hey, you're now an adult.
Yeah.
And you need to get your shit together.
Right.
And even now, like, I'm like, I don't even know how to get my shit together. Like,
Oh my
I'm
God,
still
same.
getting my shit together.
Oh my god, I'm so lost of how to get. I'm like in the thick of it. I would say, like, into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
I'm the backyard again.
Into
so
the
like,
thick again.
Into the thick of it. Like, I am in the thick of figuring it out, but then it's like I don't know what I'm doing at the same time. Like,
But for you, it should be a little easier because you are like, I forgot how old are you?
oh shit, do we want to say? No, I'm just
we
kidding.
don't-
I'm
we don't need to really
26. I'm
say.
26. I'm so.
So you're 26. I'm
Oh my God.
24. You still have like 4 or 3 years above me, man.
Yeah.
Like you have more experience than I do. Do I have like more of like a financial experience because of what I was going through?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Do you have
Sure.
more of like a real world experience on the adulting? Yes, you
Yeah.
have more. But like, come on,
Same,
like
yeah.
at the end of the day, we're still children.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
we're still
low
fucking
key.
kids.
Low key, I feel like a kid for sure. Cause like, oh my god, you bring up some real those stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? What are
I
you
just
talking
don't like
about?
talking.
Right. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't even some situations I can't even get into because I don't know. But you'll learn it along the way. I guess is the point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like me personally, like not taking shrooms and you're still trying to understand like that fucked up part and you're
Yeah.
just like denying.
Yeah.
But by the time you take shrooms and you open your mind, you're like, oh, okay. It's easier to understand and it's easier to process and digest it versus like always being in your denial state, always like putting alcohol in your system, putting like those super hard drugs in your system where it's like destroying you.
Right.
And you're not being a person anymore.
Yeah.
So just doing psychedelics like that, it's better than antidepressants, I'm gonna be honest. Like
Yeah, for sure.
I took antidepressants, I felt normal, but I felt like a zombie. But with shrooms, it's like I feel better about myself. Like I feel like I can conquer anything. I believe in myself more. I strive for something bigger, something greater. And that's why I'm like, oh, I want to start my podcast, but I don't know what it's going to be about.
Yeah.
Knowing damn well I already have the
Yeah.
concept.
Right. It's the
in the back of
clarity.
me.
It's that
everything
clarity,
in the
yeah.
back of my head where I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not going to tell anyone
Yeah.
because it's my idea.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, just to go off that, like, it is very difficult being in this position of putting yourself out there, like because
it's very difficult.
You're so vulnerable, even though whatever it is, whether it's serious, whether, you know, like this, we joke, we play, but it is very difficult just putting yourself on a pedestal or out there to the world, you know what I'm saying,
to expressing yourself. Like, exactly. A lot of Black people do not like to put their business on blast because we see that shit and we're like, oh, we're judging you automatically.
Yeah, because they feel like, well, you know, you did that to yourself. You put that out there, and so you're open to that, and that's valid. But it's like, at the same time, what people don't focus on is that it takes a lot to even get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Because when you really think of it, a lot of people, even if they had the chance to do it, they wouldn't, because out of fear, you know, and caring what people think. And we're all human, so we do naturally. We're gonna care what people think.
Unless you're like those natural people where you're like, that's your opinion. And then it's
not just delusion. At the same point, they do care, because you saying so bad that you don't care, you do care because you care enough to speak about it. You know what I mean? To speak on how much you don't care. It's like, okay, well, kudos to you that you don't care.
I'm like, why would you say anything if you don't care?
If you're unbothered about something, you don't even speak on it, because it's like not even in your train of thought to care.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That is the definition of not caring.
I'm gonna make a lot of people lose this game. I just thought about the game.
What? What's the game?
If you think about the game, then you lose.
That's true.
So if you if you're saying it now, everyone right now is probably thinking about the game. They're like, what the fuck is the game? Right. And then other people are like, fuck you, bitch.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
They're all probably like, fuck you, bitch. I thought about it now.
Right,
and it's been this many years. It's been since high school since I thought about the game, until TikTok. And it was like, oh, I lost the game. And I'm like, oh, you bitch.
Exactly.
So in the sense of way, it feels like that.
Yeah, it is. It's the same, honestly. But I mean, it's cool. You'll get to the point too. And then it's like, the longer you take anyway with anything, like, as long as you're thinking about it proactively and you just take bit by bit by bit, you'll get there before you know it, because it's like, it's already in your thought process of accomplishing whatever you got going on. It's not about how big it gets or how you're going to get there or whatever the case may be. It's like, just taking one thing at a time will get you to that. And the next thing you'll look up and you'll be like, oh shit, I got my business off the ground. I got
everything you ever fucking wanted. And you're like, wow.
Exactly.
What the fuck? How did this happen? Like,
exactly.
What?
And that's none of your business of how.
Yeah, like, I love like how like most of the like the Viners, they're famous, and I'm like, wow, I seen your shit like from Vine, and now you're like this big time celebrity. You got your own business. You got this. You got that. Like Bretman Rock. Love.
Isn't that crazy
man.
That he's like taking off to that degree?
Hell yeah. But the thing is like, I respect Bretman, because I watched him grow up from high school when I was growing up in high school. Right. So you have that certain kind of connection where you're like, we're the same age. Yep. You put yourself out there in a younger state versus me staying in my bubble.
Exactly.
So you're like, I love Bretman for putting himself out there, taking care of his family. Right. He got like 40 chickens. I was like,
I'm dead.
Right. How you get 40
in Hawaii and shit?
In Hawaii, like in his home state. And I'm like, damn, I want to be like that.
And put a lot of his family is on. He put a lot of his family on too. And they have their own social media and shit.
Yeah. And that's like really cool, because he built his own empire at that point.
Yep.
And it's like, wow, if he can do it, I can do it.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the whole point. And then somebody's going to be looking at you and thinking the same thing. Like, dang, if they could do it, I could do it. Like, that is the point of this whole entire thing. People hate on what they can't do, you know, and other people are inspired by things that they didn't know that they could. Yeah, like they make that a possibility. When you see somebody that looks similar to you or feels like comes from something similar to your background, you get inspired by that if you're not a hater, because you're like, oh shit, like my road may not look the same, but they came from worse than what I came from, or something like that. And if they can make it, shit, I can make it in what I'm doing. Like, that is the point of this whole entire whatever, social media, all that, businesses, like you can look at all that stuff, McDonald's,
But
fashion.
a lot of people will also look at it as, are you gonna one up it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And is it original?
Right. Yeah.
Like if it's like bit off for someone else's shit.
And everything is bit off of everything. There's nothing that is original but us, I feel.
Well, a lot of things are starting to come out and you're like, wow, that is kind of like different. Original to do, and it's something different you don't never see people do. Like podcasting. Like podcasting wasn't popular in 2020.
Right.
We haven't heard about this shit. And then as soon as it's like,
but it got inspired by something else. It got inspired by the radio.
Joe Rogan.
And somebody. It
started with Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan and Joe Rogan got inspired by whoever he got inspired by. Exactly. It's like some shit that everything comes from something anyway. So it's like they just took it and put their spin on it, and you can take something else and put your spin on it, and that's gonna make it original because anybody is original to themselves. So it's like, okay, like it's gonna be different because it's coming from you, and that's how you got to look at it. Otherwise, you're gonna be mind fucked. Oh, am I gonna be better than this person? Am I gonna sound like this person? It's like, no, the hell you not.
That's kind of like how like Hailey Bieber and the Selena Gomez thing kind of sounds.
What is up with them two? I don't even understand.
I had to do a deep dive on that one because I was like, I never in my life heard two celebrities literally go off like this.
I'm so confused.
Apparently, Hailey Bieber has been copying like Selena. Everything, like tattoos to to having the man and everything. Like she was obsessed. Copying it to like crazy degrees to the point where I think Justin Bieber broke up with his ex, not with Selena. He broke up with Hailey because it was getting to a degree where it's like you're shade, you're throwing shade on the internet,
giving very much obsessed. Is what Justin said.
It's like giving a lot of obsessed, and just it was so messy. I'm like, wow, that's such a like messy thing for celebrities. But that also shows that celebrities are also just humans, too.
That reminds me. Have you seen that show, Swarm?
Yes,
bro. Yes. I
watched the first episode, and I said, this is wild. I was like, I know exactly what this is about. Of course. I was like, wow. I was like, but it's scary to a sense because it can actually happen.
But you know what's even crazier though? Okay, so obviously it's like based off Beyonce, but then it's saying that like the girl that bit her is like famous too. It's Sanaa Lathan, which is like this like black actress that's like in all these movies, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, imagine you getting famous and another famous person becomes obsessed with you and bites you and kills people. Like, I don't think she killed people, or I don't know. She
killed people because if you was not like a fan,
yeah. I don't think Sanaa Lathan in real life did that, but I think maybe she bit her. But like just the idea of that,
the whole story is scary. Yeah, like because it's actually like. That can actually happen because the beehive itself is so fucking huge, and I know Lolo's part of it, and I'm like, Lolo, I'm a little scared. I'm like, I don't know, because you've seen Swarm, right? Every time I see someone who's like, oh, I'm part of the beehive, no shade to you guys, right,
dude?
But after watching Swarm,
y'all need to
calm down a little bit. I'm sorry, but y'all need to calm down. We know Beyonce is like perfectionist queen. Go watch Swarm and then talk to me, okay?
That part. And it's so funny. I was watching it like, damn, I'm a Drake fan. I even have a OVO owl tatted, but I ain't killing nobody over that man. And if you don't like him, then that's on you. I would never.
Literally.
Like, it's not gonna like, I'm still gonna be able to sleep at night. You're still gonna have your life. I'm not gonna kill nobody and bash your skull in because you don't like Drake. Like, what? This is not the end of the world. Like, don't be so weird.
But the acting in it,
hella good. Oh my, good, superb. And the girl's name is Dominique, so of course I feel some type of way.
Seen her name. I was like, oh, Dominique.
I'm like, oh my god, I feel some type of way. I felt all connected to her, but then I don't want to connect too much.
Yeah, you don't want to be like that.
I don't want to connect too much.
But I'm like, I respect, but I support the hustle.
It. Oh my god,
I love it. Like,
I love the actors. Oh my god,
all the actors, all actors and actresses.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 is one of the best things I've seen.
I'm not even gonna just be like, it's 10 out of 10 because it's this. No. Watch the acting.
Yeah.
Because you look at them, you're like, damn. They're looking into each other's souls.
Yeah.
Saying this shit. And then it's like, who's your favorite, your favorite artist?
Right.
And then you're like,
oh, shit.
I don't think I want to answer that question.
That part.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody asking you that, trying to kill you, and then that's the question. Like, they done broke your leg and shit, and they asking you. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I'm like, number one, why?
Right. I'd be like, please.
Number two,
alone.
I love the idea of like having a fan base, but not them crazy ass fan bases.
Hell, motherfucking no. Even Billie Eilish acted her ass off in that.
She was
show.
good.
Yeah,
I was like, Billie?
I was surprised. Okay,
I was like, okay, Billie, I see you.
Right?
I love seeing artists go out and
Me too.
out of their comfort.
Me
zone.
too. And it was what's his name? Childish Gambino, right? Is that Childish or Donald Glover? Is that Childish or is that the other one? Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
That's Childish.
But
is that Childish or is that the other one?
Childish and they're the same people, but it's like
that's just one his name and then right, his real name, right? Yeah. Okay. You know who I get mixed up with is what's the other motherfucker? Now I'm forgetting his name. I get him mixed up with, I can't remember the other rapper's name, but I get Childish Gambino and the other rapper mixed up all the time. I don't know. I can't think. But anyways, yeah. He produced it, I think. Yeah, he produced it, and yeah, it was good. I don't know. I don't think he directed it, but I think he produced it, and it's just like dope that it's like all artists, and he just did a good job. Whatever he did he did a fucking good job, good ass job.
Donald Glover,
he produced Swarm.
He directed.
Directed, right?
He directed the pilot. That's what I looked up.
Oh,
and that's what I remembered.
Oh shit!
So
Only
I think
the
he
pilot?
actually, so it's like each episode.
Right.
So I was like, oh, each episode was directed by somebody else.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because I was watching it. I was like, is she changing her identity? Is this like another fan that's like similar to her? And then I was like watching it more. I was like, no, this is the same person. She's just changing her identity. And then every state she's going to is like, I'm a different person.
Different person. Yeah. Oh my God, it was good. That shit was hella good. I just finished it yesterday. I was like, damn, that shit was good. Yeah, I hope there's another season, or I hope they come out with another show that's like similar.
That's
not similar, but like just the same, like good, like just crazy
something
good.
New, something new, something different, something that most people probably haven't seen.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, oh, Swarm is probably another TV show that's like similar, but I'm like, it's kind of like Euphoria.
Right. Where it's giving
like,
Euphoria vibes.
Yeah, where it's like, you haven't think about like filming this type of stuff because TV doesn't really want us to film this type of stuff versus where you have the streaming
hardcore,
the streaming platforms are like, we need new content. We need it now.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that shit was good. But yeah, man, this was such a good episode. Oh my God, I did not
This is a good episode, yes.
All right, man. Well, that was another episode of What a Life. I'm your host, Dom. I got my engineer, Amber. The bestest of the bestest of the bestest.
Love to be on this show. Love to be on everyone's show. And I'm always here. So
the Morgan Freeman of our lives, man.
Yes.
And we're out this bitch.